Hello and welcome back to Movie Reviews 101, and today we're going to talk about Clickbait Unfollowed, the Tubi horror movie. This movie follows a group of 6 influencers where we have a fashiony one called Peach, a mother and son called Julie and Parker who do unboxings, a toxic masculine one, a bit of a hippie one, then we have a fitness one, and I think one's meant to be a bit of a cutesy type of stuff they were doing. Wasn't that easy to understand. But they get offered a chance to enter a competition where the winner will have a life-changing experience thanks to other influencers, but only one can win, and it's whoever gains the most followers. Now they have about 250,000 followers, which is a bloody good number, let's be honest. And so they have a big following anyway. They've still got to do the grind, but they have a big following to start with, and they're looking at this as a chance to jump forward quickly. So that side of it shows the ambitious, greedy side. We see this most notably with Julie and how she treats her son doing these unboxings when he's not really that interested anymore, and he's sort of moved on and wants to do other things. But we also have the typical stereotypical sort of influencer characters. Like, you can clearly see there's a very toxic one who may reflect other people in the real world. We won't mention names. We have a general fitness one who doesn't really care if people watch him or not, but he has to make sure he looks good for it. The hippie one is trying just to enjoy her life in a weird way, and the fashiony guy just wants to be different to everything that people expect of him. So when they start these games, they got to do certain requirements in a set time limit, and if they don't, there will be consequences, and they start learning that they've entered a deadly game with a contract that might see them die. So we have a bit of a mix of like a Saw type movie and poking fun at influencers and their over the top reactions, their desire to be obsessed with their follow numbers, and everything that goes with the negative side of being an influencer. We even have moments where people have panic attacks because they can't check their follow count, check their comments, etc., etc. So we see that how it sort of consumes some of them. We also see the ruthlessness of it and how they act towards each other. Like, they just don't want the other person to do well, even though they're in completely different fields and they're enjoying what they're doing. Like, that's what we should look for more influencers to do. Just enjoy what you're doing, and people will watch you. If you don't enjoy it, they're not gonna care, and if they don't care what you're talking about, they're not going to watch you. Nothing's really going to change that factor when it comes to social media. It's like it's quite clever how they sort of show how desperate these team people are. There is a bit of a twist to what's going on and why they've been selected, but that's where I think the film slightly falls down, because it sort of tries to do something quite clever but doesn't make sense to why things have happened. So that side of it's a bit negative, but otherwise we have a lot of fun. It is a bit bonkers, and who doesn't love a bonkers horror movie with a silly concept that works and entertains for a nice hour and 30 minutes? Is this the sort of movie that you can sit down, watch, relax, enjoy? It's a lovely late night horror movie, and I 100% recommend checking it out on Tubi. As I say, I could watch this type of horror movie all day long. I'm not overly invested in everything that's going on. I like that it pokes a bit of fun at certain things around, and by the end of it, we get everything we need, want, and enjoy from horror movies. It's not scary, but it doesn't need to be. It's not a flat-out comedy, but it has some good laughs, and it's a nice reflection of the modern world and their desperation for social media. I gave this a solid 4 out of 5. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and whether you will be going on to Tubi to check out Clickbait Unfollowed. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.